A luxurious coupe full of all of the safety, technology, and sporty features Mercedes-Benz has to offer. Today I'm going to take my first test drive in the 2025 Mercedes-Benz CLA 250 4MATIC Coupe. Let's get this test drive going. If you're interested in Mercedes-Benz vehicle, come check us out at smailmercedesbenz.com. The exterior color of this CLA 250 is polar white. And you'll see that there has a lot of contrast with the black accents and the chrome accents on the front of the vehicle, that gigantic Mercedes-Benz star in the front. You also will notice that the LED headlights, the accent running lights all stick out really nicely there in the front. This has the 18-inch AMG twin 5-spoke wheels with black accents. This has the Mercedes-Benz night package, which gives you blacked out features along the vehicle like this side view mirror, as well as you can notice that the blacked out features along the windows. Come around the back side of the vehicle, you'll notice the dual exhaust, the CLA 250 logo on the left-hand side, 4MATIC logo on the right, and those LED taillights really stick out during the night and daytime. You may be asking yourself, how do I get into the trunk here? Well, simply, you press in on the Mercedes-Benz star and the trunk's gonna come up. And we have a lot of space in here, honestly. We could fit golf clubs, some luggage, things like that in there pretty easily. Down below, you have your fix-a-flat and, you know, some additional storage and things down there. And here's the true test. Let's jump into the back seats of this coupe and see how much space we have back there. Getting into the back seats, we'll notice first thing, this black MB-Tex seating with the microfiber inserts in here, actually really soft in the middle there. I'm just gonna go ahead and get in. Red stitching throughout the interior of this really makes these back seats look sporty and really stick out. Let's look at this armrest real quick, bringing this down. It's a leather armrest, and Mercedes-Benz gives you these hidden cup holders in here that are really nice. You can fit those back in there like so and put that up. In front of us, the back of these seats are actually hard plastic. You have a little bit of a cargo net on the back of them for storing things. Some ventilation in these back seats, but let's look at the big thing here. We got charging here, USB-C there, giant sunroof up top, which comes just to the front of the back seats here, and you get a lot of visibility back here. All right, let's jump up front and then we'll get this thing on the road. Okay, so getting into the front seat of the CLA for the first time, definitely everything's just right around me here. It's really great, not too far away, easy to reach. I'm gonna start the vehicle up before it gets too hot in here. A black perforated leather steering wheel with the red stitching continues throughout, Mercedes-Benz logo in the front, and a flat bottom, which is really nice. It is getting hot in here, so let's go ahead and get the AC down. Hey Mercedes?
How may I help you?
It's hot in here.
I'm reducing the temperature to minimum.
Thank you. So there we have it, the Mercedes.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it even responds to me. That's pretty cool. So the MBUX system actually responding to my voice commands to lower the temperature, really nice to have. When I hit the home button here, I can change the way that my dashboard displays things, right? So I can go into it like a sport mode. I can go to understated, and basically it's a very minimalistic look. Obviously, I can go over here and do my driver's assistance features right there, have those displayed, and I have service. So we're gonna kick it into classic right now, so we'll keep it there. Obviously, we have a 2-panel digital display here. It comes all the way across in one piece, but obviously you have the dashboard and then your infotainment system over here. And on the right side of the steering wheel, if I hit the home button, we're talking about the infotainment screen here on the right. So I can easily, it's got haptic feedback throughout this, so I can just really slide left and right, and whenever I press in, I'm selecting to go into the radio, things like that. Down below that here, I have my push to talk button. So we have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto in this vehicle. So you can send text messages, phone calls, give yourself reminders, look for directions, different things like that, as well as you have the ability to control your volume and hang up your phone calls from the steering wheel here. And I gotta say, this dashboard looks great. It's a black leather with a red stitching throughout. It has perforated leather here. And here's the other thing. If you look across here, this actually has ambient lighting, When it's darker outside, you'll be able to change that ambient lighting through the system as well. Below the infotainment screen, we also have our AC controls, obviously. Down below the AC controls, I have my wireless charging system. All I have to do is put my phone there, and that's going to start charging the device. I also have a USB-C charger here, and it looks like a 12-volt charger on the right side. 2 cup holders. Below that, we have our dynamic modes. We have different drive modes. We have comfort, we have eco, we have sport, which is, you know, we'll test that out on the test drive. And then we have individual, where we can kind of change things up. We'll test that out on the test drive for sure. Little cubby here for storing stuff, and let's look at this armrest. Opens up, split down the middle. You have 2 USB-C charging ports in there and some additional storage. Up top, you have a nice big sunroof up here. It reaches all the way to the fronts of the back seats here. So the people in the front seat really get a lot of visibility vertically. One press of the button, windscreen's going to come up. That's going to protect you from any of the bugs or harsh wind coming in. And that actually brings it back halfway. If I press this back again, it's actually going to bring that shade all the way back as well. One press, going all the way forward. And let's take a look of what's up here. Obviously, we have our lights up here. We have the Mercedes-Benz Me and the SOS button up there as well. So that was just a brief overview of what's in the front of this vehicle. Let's get this thing out on the road. Let's test some of these awesome Mercedes-Benz features out. All right, let's get this out onto the highway. I'm gonna hit the accelerator here. Whoa. And you can really feel it hugging the ground there. We're low to the ground. We definitely came out of that turn really quickly and got us right up to speed. It's got 221 horsepower with this engine, and I could feel it. I could feel all of it. It definitely, because we're a smaller vehicle too, really got us up to speed quickly. Other things I'm noticing, obviously, is that there's very little road noise in here. All right, so I kicked us into sport mode. We're gonna go ahead and hit the gas a little bit here. Wow. And you can really feel a difference in this sport mode. It definitely had a much quicker acceleration. Definitely felt like a tighter steering in here. And we really had that nice throaty growl of the engine. Oh yeah. Definitely can tell that this is sport mode. We have somebody coming up on my blind spot on the left-hand side. My mirror is gonna light up when somebody's there. If I were to turn on my turn signal like I did there and somebody is in that blind spot, it's actually flashing at me and beeping at me to alert me, hey, don't make that left-hand turn. There's somebody over there in your blind spot. Checking out the turning radius of this vehicle. Obviously, it's a smaller coupe. We had no problems turning around into the lane there. So here we are in a parking lot. I want to go ahead and put the park assist on. So I'm just going to go ahead and search forward here. I have my parking sensors active. All right, so we found a parking spot there. I'm just going to, it says start button. I'm going to hit that button. I'm going to take my foot off of the brake, and you can see that the backup camera showed up, and we have those projected lines showing us the direction we're coming into a spot. I can see the sensors all around us. My foot's over the brake just in case I want to disengage it, but it's coming all the way back into this spot, and man, it's doing a great job. Boom, first time, all the way back into the spot. Let's take a look at the rest of the stuff that this backup camera has here real quick. We obviously have these sensors back here that alert us whenever we're close to an object. The closer we get to that object, we have these audio alerts there and these visual alerts. You can see where things are. I can tell where the projected lines are, and we have a wider view too. That's really great. Mercedes-Benz gives you a lot of options there for looking around the backside of the vehicle. So that's the 2025 CLA 250, just a quick test drive on it. If you guys have questions, leave them in the comment section below. Make sure to get back to you. You can also visit us on our website at smailmercedesbenz.com, or come see us. We're right off Route 30 in Greensburg. Until next time, enjoy the ride.